Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new FTB Infinity mode. Just looking at the stars and the green beams, apparently. A little bit of both. But anyways, welcome back. We are here and doing all kinds of different things. Little disclaimer, I am a little tired tonight. I've been super busy with work here the last couple days, so I've been just bleh. It's one of those things. It comes in spurts and whatnot, and not a big deal overall. But I just wanted to let you guys know in advance. Okay? This guy's working great. I wanted to show you guys a couple of the quick changes that I made. The pulverizers are still there and everything, but I added in these item buffers. And the reason I did that is I wanted to make sure that the items that were coming through the pulverizer could end up in the furnace, and if there's any items that couldn't end up in the furnace, they would just stay in the item buffer. And then I could also go through and differentiate and pull out those items. So for example, when I do up gold, I get Cinnabar as a secondary chance. So I have both of these guys extracting Cinnabar only, and of course then we have it piping into the chest right down below. So we're getting Cinnabar, we're getting everything, the quarry's up and running. I've also prepared a little spruce drawer back here of ferrous, and that guy's just connected again from an Ender IO conduit, just like so. I love how it's all hidden and you can't even tell. It's beautiful. And then we're going to do some auto processing with that as well. But I also want to do a few other odds and ends, and there's a couple things that I really want to get done this episode, and there's a few reasons why I want them done. So we're going to get some draconium dust, and we're going to get this started to smelt up. This is from Draconic Evolution. Yes, I know lots of you guys are probably really excited for me to do a little bit of Draconic Evolution, but this is going to be a very useful block for us. The other thing that we're going to make, finally, so many people have recommended I make it, but a compacting drawer. This guy here, very nice stuff. We need a whole bunch of this stuff, though, don't we? Yes, indeed. Let's get just a full stack of it. It's fine. Thank you. Mouse wheel. I have a clutched mouse, so I can actually just declutch it and just roll up, for example, and it works out quite nicely. So I highly recommend it if you have it. Boom, that's only 7. That is not enough. Okay, we'll do another stack. It's fine. Not a big deal. We have the technology to do so. So again, just kind of roll up. I was actually really good as a warlock back in whatchamacallit, back in the Burning Crusade because of a clutched mouse wheel. And I'll get into that story at some point for you guys, I'm sure. But yeah, just saying, that is still nowhere close to enough. Okay, I need to get a whole bunch of this. I think we need another 2 stacks, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so I was really good because back in that day, it was Shadowbolt all day, every day. And, well, with a clutched or non-clutched mouse wheel, you could just bind your Shadowbolt to mouse wheel and away you went. So anyways, fun little story, a little glimpse into maybe a bit of me. I don't know. You guys could tell me about that. There we go. And we need triple. Oh boy. And we need 4 of them. Oh, are we seriously still short? Dang it. Really? Okay. Boom. Boom. How many more do we need? We need like 5 more. 3, 4, 5. That should do it, right? That should be enough. Maybe. No, that's not enough, is it? Is that enough? That's probably not enough. It's not enough. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna get this done. Okay, so we got all of the cobble that we need, and we have the spruce drawer. So, oh, we're missing a metals chest. Oh, dang. Okay, what does that... Oh, boy. Okay, so steel gears. We need these 4 iron gears, and we need these 16 iron plates. That's going to give us the 4. Now we can get our metals chest. Yeah, 4 pistons. We're good to go. Boom. And compacting drawer. See, there's a reason I didn't make this beforehand. Okay? Because it takes a lot. Alright? In my opinion, that's a very expensive recipe for exactly what it does. But we do have a emerald upgrade here that I haven't really used. And what we're going to bust down is this guy right here. Oh, God. It's fine. And we're going to put down a compacting drawer. Okay? So that is going to be all of that stuff. All the cobble. And the nice thing about this now is we are going to be able to... Oh, God. Is it all in there finally? Maybe? Come on. Oh, goodness gracious. It's all stuck back there, isn't it? There's lava behind there. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get there. No big deal. Okay. Boom. Give me all my stuffs. Okay. Good. So yeah. So there's a lot of goodies in this way of doing things because it automatically compresses it for you. So you actually gain a ton of storage. And I'm just going to apply the void on there so that when all things are said and done, we're good to go. So we can store just a ton of this stuff. We have cobble, we have single and double. So it's actually really, really nice for building and all that kind of stuff. I highly recommend it as long as you can afford it. If you can't afford it, don't do it. Simple as that. Alright? Okay, good. So that guy is done. Now, by theory, we should have access to automatically double compressed cobblestone. So let's look up cobble. Yeah, so we have double compressed, single compressed, and regular cobblestone. So for example, if we wanted to make a stack of furnaces, right? Boom, stack of furnaces. I can request a stack of compressed cobblestone. Bingo bango, we're good to go. And there's all the furnaces just like that. How nice is that, right? Perfect. That is what one of the things that I wanted to get done, because I am sick and tired of making furnaces. And as you can see, we barely even dented it. It's kind of just continually compressing and doing all of its thing. That king slime is not dying. Why is it not dying? Is he out of the pen? Here, king slime, king slime, king slime. There you are. See ya. I don't like it when they're not dying because it keeps the screen all wonky for me. Okay. Alright, so we have this draconium, and what we need to make is our first thing from draconium. Draconic evolution, and that is the Disenchanter. This guy is a fantastic block that basically does exactly as it explains. It disenchants your enchants. Pretty straightforward, right? So I'm going to throw in the Draconic evolution. We'll just get the gold and the diamond here, and we'll get these Draconic cores. The core crafting component for basically anything Draconic evolution. Alright? Very nice stuff overall. Very good. Also useful for stabilizing mob spawners so that you can pick them up and stuff. Probably a good idea. And then we will craft this guy. An enchanted book. Right there. Boom. 2 emerald. And we already have everything else. Boom. There's our Disenchanter from Draconic evolution. Very nice. Let's head on upstairs. And my goal here is I want to get Silk Touch. Yes. It is finally that time. I want to get Silk Touch on our quarry. Get lost, you noisy, noisy guy. So, basically, we're going to need some books. Let's get some of those. Yeah, stack, that works. Sure. And, what do we want to enchant? Probably just books, right? Now, I don't have a ton of levels. So, let's just see. We're going to pull out 30 at a time. and just kind of enchant some books and see what we end up with. So projectile protection 4. No real need to disenchant anything there. I wonder if maybe... maybe we should try a few tools. Yeah, I'm thinking let's try a diamond sword. I would love to get a better enchant on my ender sword. So let's do that first of all. 30, boom, and let's enchant it. Sharpness 4, okay, and I have sharpness 3. So by theory, I put this in there and this in there, and boom, I get sharpness 4 back, and the sword stays. Oh, that is great. Okay, so I can then do this, enchant it again, smite 4. We can put it in the Disenchanter with the book, cost of 0, get smite back. Pretty straightforward, right? Pretty strong block. And compared to the one from Mine Factory Reloaded, it's really efficient. So this guy has 2. Auto smelt and knockback 2. So I think if I just put in a book, it'll give us 1, which is auto smelt. And then another book, boom, and we get the knockback. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I like that. Alright. The next problem that we have is we're already starting to run out of levels. Oh, there's a good one. Unbreaking Smite 4. Okay, let's get some books in here. Unbreaking, I'd like to add that. Smite 4, meh. And knockback. Now, the Smite 4 actually might not be too bad for like a wither killing weapon, but we'll see how that goes. Let's jump on downstairs for a quick second. That worked, I guess. And we're going to throw the ender with unbreaking. So that's going to take 7 levels. And we had the sharpness as well. Sharpness 4, like so. That's going to take 3 levels. Okay. So let's get a quick 10 levels. Boom. And come back to get those 2 going. Boom. 10 levels. 69 in the setup. Very nice. Okay. So this guy is going to go sharpness 4 for 3 levels. And then it's going to go unbreaking 3. And why does that cost 9 now? Why must you do this to me? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. 2 more levels. Not a big deal. 1, 2. Okay. Good. And that's the fallout room. Thank you. Okay. Unbreaking 3 on this guy. Very nice. Now, there's a few other enchants that I do want, and one of them is actually quite important. So I'm going to continually try to get that, I think. But for right now, I'm pretty sure we need to just start enchanting pickaxes. Now, I think the way I'm going to go, gold has a pretty darn good enchantability. One of the other ones that does as well is the wyvern. The wyvern, if you spell it correctly, pickaxe of the wyvern from Draconic Evolution. Now, we're really not in a position to get all this stuff just yet. But we will be there somewhat soon, and we'll probably get it then. Just saying. Okay, good. And let's get the gold pickaxe going here. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this guy. Maybe we'll get lucky. Efficiency 5. Oh, awesome. Unbreaking 3 and auto smelt 1. Okay. That's a pretty darn nice setup. So unbreaking 3, efficiency 5, and auto smelt. Again, I'm going to do this until I get Silk Touch. Oh boy, what are the chances we actually just got a plain old Silk Touch? Awesome. Okay, so I guess the only other thing that we need to do with this guy is, well, we need to make the Silk Touch upgrade, which requires one of these Ender Quarry upgrade base thingies and all that jazz. Why is that like that? Okay, Quarry. Quarry works. I really want to get my ME controller now. I'm starting to get to that point here where I think we should actually rush it a little bit. So I think I'm definitely going to work on some iridium for sure. But, you know, it's one of those things. Boom. Oh, we need the ender quarry upgrade. And for that, we need the burnt quartz. Boom. 1. Thank you. I'll go smelt you. Alright, so Silk Touch is going to allow us a couple different things. And what it's going to allow us to do is it is going to allow us to get the stuff for that other pulverizer, the redstone and all that kind of stuff for downstairs. So we can set up that processing as well. It'll be interesting to see what it does to our power overall. I'm actually going to turn off the quarry for right now and its processing, and we'll head on out there and we'll set up the Silk Touch. Alright, so I've done a little bit of work around here, getting some of the optimization up and running. There's still a few things outside of my phone going off. New comment on my YouTube channel. I love comments. Thank you guys so much for the comments. Alright, so we have the induction smelter set up. I have a little storage bay back here for cinnabar and ferrous, and that guy is also set up to take draconium ore that is silk touched. And that is, we have the input and output separate. So we have the extract of the cinnabar on the brown channel going into the top on the brown, and then of course we're still on the green channel down here. Now the way that works is channels talk to each other, right? So you can have multiple different channels, multiple different things all talking at the same time. Pretty good. I brought down my sag mill from upstairs, and we have so far just the Certus quartz ore and all that jazz going into the sag mill, and of course those things are automatically outputting into the white chest. Up here we have a pulverizer for our dense ores. I've only gotten dense coal and iron so far, but what's going to happen there is the dense ores go in there. Up top here is going to be iron ore, because the dense iron just gives you iron ore, and that goes into another pulverizer, which then goes into a furnace. Whereas the coal or the redstone and all that kind of stuff is going to go south down into here, this other pulverizer, to pulverize up and return it home. So for the most part, we're kind of sort of set up. I really need to get just more of everything though, especially in terms of like things. The main thing that I'm looking to get is the rest of the dense ores. Now, so for the most part, I'm leaving this one drawer open for any kind of extras that we could maybe get from the quarry. I'm hoping. But let's fire that up. We're going to see a huge drain. It's going to drain out a whole bunch of power at like 25k RF per tick until it sends out, you know, enough for the quarry to keep up. And from there, we're going to see what we get. Fire infused stone. Perfect. You can go there. Get out of here, blood lamp. We'll put down this guy as well. Maybe that'll help a little bit. This guy can go in the garbage. Boom. Done. Okay, so I'm going to keep an eye on those. I want to make sure that we are getting everything that we possibly can in store here. So this draconium ore that went here, that is a bit of a concern. That's supposed to go to this guy first. Priority of 1. Let's try that. Maybe that'll fix that problem. We can do a quick test. We have 0 again in there. So let's put this guy in like so and see if it ends up. Yeah, it went in there this time. Perfect. So now we should have the ability to get draconium ore as well. Now, I think I actually just wasted that one because I didn't actually have a spot for the draconium ingots. But that's okay. We will set that up right now. We'll come over here and boom, just like so. Alright, so what are we getting here? The draconium ended up there. Good. What do we have up here? apatite, a bow, ruby ore I don't care about, and Certus quartz ore is something that we still want to get rid of. Okay. Well, not great. We're not doing too hot yet. But we're getting done the auto processing, and I kind of want to be done this project already with you guys. But as you can see, there's still a few little hiccups. There's the order one. That's one that I wanted. Good. The ruby, again, we can get rid of the ruby. That's fine. The salt and the apatite, I wouldn't mind keeping the apatite. Let's move it over to here for right now. And silver ore. Why did that end up in there? You know, there's just the little hiccups here. What seems to be happening is, it seems to be hitting the white chest too fast down here. So if we can maybe decrease the priority a little bit, maybe it'll slow things down just a little bit so that we have enough time to get everything to where it needs to be. So there we go. The Certus ended up there. Let's make sure that we are on a priority of 1 there as well. And yeah, so far so good. I think we're doing pretty decently for the most part. I would say so. We obviously have a few little hiccups still, but nothing too crazy. So that should have gone there. Looks like it did. Okay, good. And then as these things come and go and whatnot, we should be good to go overall. Okay, like I said, I'm a little bit tired. I know that we didn't make a ton of progress on anything. This guy is beautiful. 586 double compressed cobblestone already. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I'm going to slowly keep on working on our auto processing here. I want to get this thing pretty much solid and on pace. I really need to get all the dense ores, but I want to keep this thing on lockdown, and we can go from there. Let's take out the salt and amber and just add it right here. That way we're good to go for that as well. So we're narrowing it down, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff as well. It's greatly appreciated. We've had a fantastic month. I don't want to see it stop. I really don't. But there's so much more that we have to get done. Let me just take a quick little glance over at the time, and we'll see where we're at. Alrighty, so again, I apologize. I know that this one's kind of like the other one, and I'm sorry for that. I know you guys are probably going to be like, don't apologize, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. But it does bother me a little bit. So, as you can see, we are pretty much good to go here. I think we've got everything in place. I did add more item buffers, because some of the items were getting through if it was double stacking in certain locations. So just having those extra little buffers will probably help out overall. I do need to get power still to the sag mill here. I'm going to have to get a little bit more power going. And yeah, other than that, I think we're pretty much done this entire setup though. We got a few cables sticking out of the walls and whatnot, and not exactly ideal, but that's fine. And yeah, overall, pretty darn impressed with the system so far. For the most part as well, I'm not getting too much through, except for some of the things that I want through, like peridot ore. No concern for that whatsoever. That will eventually go in the garbage can. But we did just get some dense lapis lazuli. Very nice. So I think we can do the pulverize, yeah, and then the pulverize. Okay. That's fine. So, this guy, I'm just going to finish setting up. That's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for, again, the support and love and whatnot. Have a fantastic New Year's Eve. Stay safe, stay smart, all that kind of stuff. And thanks a ton. It's been such a fantastic year. Oh, by the way, there might be a New Year's Day live stream. But if there is, stay posted. I'll probably post a video and all that kind of stuff. And we'll probably go to town. I think we're going to go decently long as well. So, stay ready, stay prepared, and I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye for now. See ya.